Take a look at your hand for a moment. Really look at it. Have you ever asked yourself a truly basic question? Where did the stuff that makes you actually come from? I don't mean the food you ate last week or the water you drank this morning in the fiery heart of a star that had to die for you to live. I mean, where did the original atom stuff fundamental building blocks of your body get their start? The answer isn't on Earth. It isn't even in our solar system. The story of you started billions of years ago, almost boring. It was filled with only the lightest, most basic elements, mostly hydrogen and a little bit of helium. You can't build a world with that. Gravity relentlessly crushes all that simple hydrogen gas at its core, forcing it to fuse into helium. This process releases an incredible amount of energy, the light and heat that we see. For millions of years, this is what stars do. They burn hydrogen, they make helium. You can't make trees, or oceans, or bones, or blood. The universe was missing the key ingredients for life. In an instant, gravity wins. The entire star collapses in on itself with unbelievable violence. The star releases more energy than our sun will in its entire lifetime. The explosion is so powerful that it forges all the other heavier elements in a flash: gold, silver, uranium, everything. This collapse triggers the most powerful event in the universe, a supernova explosion. Today, we're not looking at distant galaxies or strange we're looking at the most intimate story in the cosmos. Your own creation story. The universe is living in you. Welcome to Right after the Big Bang, the universe was simple. The calcium making your bones strong was forged in the heart of a dying star. The iron in your blood that carries oxygen through your veins was born in that same supernova. The carbon that forms the backbone of your DNA, the very blueprint of you, was created inside a stellar furnace long before the Earth even existed. It's an act of creation. Right here in our corner of the Milky Way, began to clump together under gravity. It formed our sun. It formed the planets. And on one of those planets, Earth, those same elements came together in incredible ways. They formed the oceans, the atmosphere, and eventually, the first life. The star dies so that its children, the elements it spent its life creating, can seed the galaxy. This cloud of stardust, rich with carbon, oxygen, calcium, and iron, drifts through space for billions of years, mixing and swirling. To get those ingredients, the universe needed to build factories. And the first factories were the stars. Think of a star as a cosmic furnace. But for a truly massive star, that's just the beginning. A star, no matter how massive, cannot create anything heavier than iron through this normal process of fusion. So where did the rest come from? Remember this, you are not just looking at the stars, you are looking at your own distant family. You are looking at your ancestry. In the most literal sense possible, you are looking home. The gold in our jewelry, the calcium in our bones, the zinc and copper in our body. Once the hydrogen runs low, gravity squeezes even harder. The star's core gets hotter and denser, and it starts forcing the helium atoms together to create new, heavier elements. It forges carbon, the very foundation of life. It forges oxygen, the air we breathe. It continues this process, creating element after element. But there's a problem. This stellar factory has a limit. The process stops at iron. For that, the star has to make the ultimate sacrifice. After millions of years of creation, the star's core is packed with iron, and it can't fuse anymore. The furnace shuts down in that single, cataclysmic moment of its death, and then, it does the most important thing of all. It casts them out into the void. This isn't an act of destruction. Eventually, a small part of that cloud. So look at your hand again. You are not just living in the universe. So the next time you feel small looking up at the vastness of the night sky,